Design team, come and get your award.
I was diagnosed with thyroid eye disease.
Mm.
Welcome to the Podnas. Face, Pat, and Tiz.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas, a show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I am one third of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with.
It's Padawan. I'm here. I'm on time and shit. And I really didn't think that was gonna happen, but I'm here, y'all. It's the other third of the partners.
Indeed. And we missing one third of the Podnas. As y'all know, Face recently had his new little one welcome into the world. So he will be joining us, when he gets off paternity leave. But you can see him down in the chat for sure, for sure, for sure. So please send him blessings, good vibes, and just, prayers for him and the family and the new addition. And I hope they are resting and enjoying their time tremendously. Peace, peace, peace. So yeah, man. This been a week, man. Uh, First off, rest in peace, Quincy Jones. Another black legend gone. I feel like it's becoming like almost a segment on the show these days to have to start off the show with a RIP for some black legend that is transitional, no longer here with us. So, rest in peace, Quincy. Music across many genres, many decades, accolades upon accolades. One of the best producers of music ever. One of the best ears of music ever. Man did everything from damn symphonies and shit all the way to Thriller. So, he was that guy.
Yeah.
Um, how was your week, Pat?
Uh, it was rough. My car in the shop right now, so yeah, it's been.
God damn. Candyman dead too?
Yeah,
Talking about the original Candyman?
I'm about to check. Actually, I'm about to
Black
check.
man, janitor in every movie to give you the good word before you go get killed by something.
Tony Todd, I think.
Yeah.
Todd.
Damn, man, we about to not have no voices left. Damn, yo, Candyman gone. We done lost goddamn James Earl. Hey,
Yeah,
look, man. Hey, yo, I don't know who out there is close to him, but man, somebody go check on Morgan Freeman. Make sure Morgan all right.
yeah. Candyman is past. It's
That's
eight
our
six.
last of them black man voices that's been old since we was little. And you just never thought they was going nowhere because them niggas was already ancient when we came in the game.
That
Damn,
nigga
that's
said
crazy, bro.
Trump president again. Nah, I see y'all.
That's crazy. Yo, these old black men are saying, fuck that shit I'm about.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy word. That is crazy word. Like, Yo, that's wild. It all happened since Trump, yo. Like all these black legends, like, you know what? This ain't the world for us. We out.
Peace.
That's crazy when you get tired of living just because you like, you know what? Dying is easier than dealing with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, that's cold.
Just a little bit more peaceful.
Well, rest in peace to Tony Todd, man. Rest in peace to Quincy Jones, man. Again, somebody go check on Morgan. If Freeman good, somebody start recording Shawshank Redemption 2 or something. Get this nigga up, make sure he moving. Let's keep him active. Damn. Um. Well, yeah, that definitely. Well, all right.
Mm.
Well, I've been having a week, man. Obviously, you know what happened Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. We gonna talk about that, obviously, but also I done caught my one cold of the year.
Oh shit. November.
Yeah, you know, it's like always November, December, early December. And it's like it's always one a year. I've been great the whole year, been feeling great, been bouncing around, living my best life, and then boom. So yeah. So if I sound crazy tonight, if my voice sound off, if I sound real nasally and shit, or if I have to keep muting so I can cough or hack and all that good shit, just know, man, I'm fighting through it for y'all. Fighting through it. But damn, man, this shit is whooping ass. It's whooping feet, as Kendrick would say. So yeah, y'all pray for you boy that I make it through this. I'm pumped up on a bunch of NyQuil, some margarita, and you know a little of that Doty, and
Mm.
yeah. So y'all just pray for your boy. And it's been a hell of a week, man. So Tuesday happened.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing. Um, I have so many places I want to go with this because I had so many experiences. I feel like within the experience of just Donald Trump becoming our what is this 47th president.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are your thoughts, Pat? Just your first thoughts before we get into any like specifics and I start asking questions. But just what is your thoughts, bro?
My first thoughts are something I said 8 years ago. I'm going to wake up in the morning. Y'all going to be crying that Trump is president. And I'm going to look at y'all like I do not care. Why? Because I don't. Y'all, we act like we didn't live through the Bush era, Clinton mass incarceration era, the Reagan crack era, the Nixon Vietnam era, pre-civil rights era, Jim Crow, Great Depression, and slavery. We just got to go through this bullshit of a headache again. This time, though, from what I'm seeing, the younger generation is actually seeing it for themselves for the first time. That's what I've been seeing.
A lot of
Like,
first. Peace,
like,
last call, peace, Greg.
like I've seen like maybe a couple of younger co-workers from my job, maybe in the early 20s or whatever, never really like seen up front in your face racism or something like that. Feel like everybody's gonna get a little bit of a awakening, including the Democrats.
Right. Okay.
But I really don't like. I'm not really pressed on it because I felt like it was going to happen anyway. They
Okay.
gave that woman 3 months to counteract 4 years, actually damn near 16 years of Trump campaigning for himself, whether he won or lost.
Right.
They gave her 3 months to go against a person that has such a cult following. They are willing to commit treason for this nigga. 3 months.
Yeah.
And she loaded up that 3 months with all the promises that we ain't gonna ever hear about ever.
That's the thing. I ain't hear no problem. You know what I heard? I heard Joe Biden apologies and more of what he did, and I think that was her problem.
Uh-huh.
Then, all right, okay. Ooh. This a loaded one. All right. So first of all, definitely hear you there. First time younger people are seeing it in their face. Love that. That they finally get to understand. And this is my problem though, right? It feels cyclical, right? It feels like, all right, I can imagine that this is what it felt like when America first started buckling down on like the Jim Crow legislation itself, and when they started raising cities like Black Wall Street and Rosewood and all of these little cultural epicenters for black people at the time. It feels like we have made a bunch of progress to get yanked back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what a lot of people are feeling. So, all right, so
Yeah, that's
peep this.
exactly what the fuck I'm feeling.
It's a lot of shit that's gonna come in 2025, and I want people to look out for it because it's already starting now. But I'm gonna get to that. I got a nice little breakdown we're gonna go through. But the first thoughts I had, man, was when you say young people get to see it. This is the first election for me that my son was like not only politically active, like obviously he goes with us to anything we do. You know, we openly talk politics in front of him and teach him about like what's going on in the country. And when he asks questions, we get very in depth and talk about the history of things with him. So he's knowledgeable, but you know, he had a kid veneer on his whole life, right? The night before the election, before he went to bed, he was like, I'm scared. And he won't scared of like a boogeyman or a monster in his closet, you know, the normal shit dad can handle, right? It's I'm scared of what this president is gonna do if he becomes president again. He's heard so much stuff about Donald Trump that is not good on his own because we barely talk presidency. Like he didn't even know we had Trump before. That's how little we talk. That's how little we spoke about the presidency when Trump was in, because we didn't even want to traumatize him with it. We wanted him to just grow up, just learn the world for yourself, big dog. You know what I mean? So he looked at us and was like, I'm scared. I've heard Donald Trump is a really bad man and he's going to mess our country up, Bobby. I ain't never had to hear my son say he's scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a different level of like concern I now have for this presidency. Like normally I feel like you. I feel like oh man, fuck it, we can be all right. Can't get no worse than it's already been, right? But for me, like this is the first election where like it hit home. You know?
Yeah.
Like in my house, I have an example of what happens and the dejection and the mental trauma that is formed when evil wins. Like my son's not used to the bad guy winning. And when I say bad guy, I don't mean like, okay, I know political parties pretty much the same thing. I get all those arguments. I know those. I was a political science major. I get it, right? So I understand how people look at, you know, hey, fuck it. Both parties doing the same shit. Fuck it. It don't matter, right? Excuse me. But this is the first time I seen the mental and emotional effects of it outside of myself in my home, of like what that can do to a black person when they see things as good and evil. Like my son don't even see shit as black and white. He just sees like, hey man, everybody keeps saying this person a good person. Hey man, everybody keeps saying this person a bad person. I don't want to be around the bad people. I don't like the bad people, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he just watched the bad person win. And I'm gonna get into why he bad, of course. You know, I ain't gonna never just throw it out there without having some type of evidence, right? But when I look at this election, man, it hit different, bro. It really did hit different, man. Like my son's eyes, man, when we told him that Trump won, like the look of dejection, all he could do was just rock back on the bed and go, he's trash though. He's trash. Why? He's trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like my son has one of them, like you seen the movie Inside Out too?
Yeah.
All right, so you know how they make them little connections, right? In the movie, right? How like one little memory it branch off and it make like part of like, oh damn, your ethos, your part of your what you go by in life.
Yeah.
My son just had one of them imprintings because of Trump.
Mm.
That's when it hit different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had to deal with that before. Like I'll eat that. I'm a black man. I'm used to eating shit and liking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of our role.
But
But
it's his first time having that.
yo, let's be clear though. Being a black person in general is about to become really even harder for our generation very shortly. And on top of that, being a black man is about to become even harder very shortly. You want to get into how 2025 about to look for us, brother? So, first thing that y'all need to look out for in 2025. This is Tiz's mansplaining segment, as the women like to call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, first thing y'all gonna have to look for is them pitting black men versus black women. If you woke up on early Wednesday morning and saw the backlash toward black men for something that we did not do from black women, it's crazy. So you can already see the narrative of them trying to find a way to split us even more before the next election. Because they know they about to fuck us up for the next 4 years. And I'm gonna talk about what they got planned, but for right now, like, just know, like, oh, they about to whoop ass. They have a majority in the Senate. They have the Supreme Court. They don't have a 60 majority, you know what I'm saying, where they can just pass whatever they want to willy-nilly, but it still is enough of a majority where, like, all right, I can pull these little two. Like, Trump pulled the middle this election. That's the scary part. So the motherfuckers that's usually just moderate and they got some sense and they just, you know, listening to the facts and trying to figure it out, they thought Trump had a better message. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Like, usually it's like this side versus this side, and it's just clear lines. This is the first time where I'm looking at people that's usually like, yeah, I ain't gonna deal with no stupid shit. Them moderate niggas that don't really care about no party, they just like, who's talking some sense? They thought Trump was talking more sense, bro. They voted with him. They said, yeah, he made sense. We roll with that. That's our guy.
Yep. There's some of
That's
that too.
the scary part, bro. That's the scary part. So, like, that's the first part. Like, just look out for black women versus black men. On Wednesday morning, when you woke up, I guarantee you, everybody saw at least 3 to 4 memes or videos or whatever the case is of black women bashing black men for the fact that Trump won the presidency. You might not even know who these black women were, but you saw it. And that's where we started to plan. The red pill just ended, right? So now they need a new thing to start pushing to our algorithms. What's the best thing for Trump to push? Black men versus black women. So we can start arguing, and then he can fuck us up even easier. Because then we ain't even paying attention to him. We paying attention to each other. And arguing with each other even more than we already do. Oh yeah. I see the lining up, bro.
But if you look at the stats, black men are only 10% behind black women on people who actually voted for Harris.
Oh no, we was voting for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit that's even crazy. But look, but that don't fit the narrative. That don't get us split. It gotta be the narrative of, ooh, black women ain't being protected yet again by the black man. It's the same propaganda that Master used while he raped the black woman and then talk shit about the black man like he ain't shit, but you forget the black man got a gun to his fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to be there to be a daddy to my kid or not? Because I can crash out. Because that's the thing. Black men can crash out at any day. But as soon as we do, who the first people to pull us back? No, babe, don't do that because we need you.
Bitch.
But then we vote with y'all for this black woman, and then we wake up Wednesday morning and get beat down by the algorithm. Not by the real black woman, because the black woman in my life that woke up and had my back and was like, damn, this shit's fucked up. I'm saying America did this. Not black men. But that's the narrative they about to push. Why? Because it'll get us arguing.
Better go talk to Barbara.
See, last year we had the white man versus the white woman. We had the red pill epidemic. That was last year. This year, let's push this black man versus black woman. Let's get them on separated. Let's break this shit up. They might coalesce and get together and find a way to, figure this shit out. We're trying to get this project 2025 through. We ain't got time to be dealing with no unity, no black unity. So let's break that shit fuck on up right now. You hear me? And that's what we dealing with. And when I talk about Project 2025, it's some real shit included in it. You want to know what's included in the pack?
Might well go through it.
So this the fucked up part, right? First of all, this way we dealing with a fuck nigga. Nigga can't even admit that he got something to do with it. Yet 100 and some of his people is the people who wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all his people. That's like me saying, I have no alignment with this paper, but Face and Pat being the ones that write it. Oh, I at least knew about it or heard about it, or at least probably go along with it because them my niggas. I ain't mad at it. And then I lie and be like, I have no idea what they talking about. I have no connections to the people that did this. Nigga, you would do a podcast with them, sir. Oh, well, that's not a connection per se, ipso facto. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. But, all right, so this is what we got. Project 2025, written by 100 and some of Trump's people. And he says he ain't got nothing to do with it, but this is what we can expect in the coming year. Obviously, quitting abortion access. So we already got that started when the Supreme Court undid Roe v. Wade and, made it back into a state matter, whether or not women get reproductive rights, right? Now, they're about to start reversing the FDA's approval of mifepristone, a drug that's used in medication abortion. So like the abortion that doesn't involve any type of surgery or an intrusive acts. And it revives a 19th century law, the Comstock Act, to ban any abortion medications, equipment, or materials from being sent through the U.S. Postal Service. So that means doctors can't even receive this shit in the mail. Or they go to jail. And you start fucking with doctors' licenses, them niggas tighten up quick.
Yeah, but that's their livelihood.
100. They like lawyers. You can mess with a lot, but you mess with the license. All right, we're gonna go ahead and figure this out. Because what I need to do to keep this, because this is my money. This is how I get to go golfing every week. So that's that. Then you go to the mass deportations. We've already I heard it as of today, as recently as today, that there's going to be mass deportations on Trump's presidency within the first week.
Yeah, I heard that same shit too.
So if you here and you ain't necessarily supposed to be here, but you've been living a peaceful life and you've been doing what you're supposed to do, he coming to get you. And that's the crazy part, because a lot of the immigrants are what? Latinos and Caribbeans. And them niggas was voting for him.
Thanks for your vote. Get the fuck out.
Now, this is my thing, though. I'm going to get some more Project 2025. But my take on this whole election, it's a very tense take. But the next thing he's going to do is abuse warrantless surveillance. So we already got damn near 100% power of the government to be able to surveil and look at and research and put taps on and put bugs in whatever they want to, whenever they want to, if they need to. If they feel it's a national security thing, we coming in, we looking. What y'all got going on? Well, they about to exploit the executive branch's vast and unprecedented powers to spy on our lives with warrantless surveillance of our data. So now they ain't gonna even need a warrant. They just gonna be like, fuck it. We wanted to do it. Hey, let us get them phone records. Hey, what you doing over there? Let me put this drone over your house for a couple hours.
Big brother.
100%. 1984 full effect. Then they about to start unleashing undue force on protesters. So, and you know they don't mean protesters in the form of the white people that be sitting out there passing out their pamphlets, going white power and kicking down shit and coming through with tiki torches. They talking about us. When we out there doing our peaceful protests, come through and beat them up. We going right back to getting the dog kicked over. 1964. 1962. And it's going to be targeting journalists as well. So all of the journalists that try to go against Trump, oh, he about to start fucking y'all up. Y'all about to get beat down and it's going to be federally protected. Next, they want to abuse executive power to interfere in our elections by criminalizing the voting process and damaging fair representation. So when you go in to vote, they about to start finding ways to make you, because you're a black person, be criminal by trying to vote. Oh, they about to find everything in your past. Oh, no, well, you can't vote because of this. No, you're this. Oh, no, matter of fact, can we get a police officer over here, please? They about to carry the fuck out of this election process next time.
He said in his own words, you don't even have to worry about voting next.
Oh, yeah. They also going to violate the First Amendment by getting rid of academic discussions about race, gender, and systemic oppression. So, you know, all of that DEI shit and all that, they about to start using those platforms to start getting rid of and making legislation to actually get rid of all of those conversations in the classroom and making it a federal crime to talk about it. Oh, yeah.
Land of the free, my ass.
All y'all people that y'all transformers and other legitimate members of the community, they about to start rolling back trans people's rights too. They said they're gonna make a federal law to require states and private actors to discriminate against transgender people by threatening to sue schools that protect the rights of trans students or telling hospitals that they will lose their Medicaid funding if they provide gender-affirming medical care to trans adolescents. So all y'all people that be supporting, you know, people having freedom of choice on their own stuff, even in that community, like past, you know, freedom of choice with your body as far as having babies, but just like what you want to be, you can guarantee there's about to be some laws against y'all ASAP too. This shit is crazy, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Like the amount of power that is about to be coalesced and brought all under one umbrella under the executive branch is crazy.
All because the Democrats are scary as fuck.
Nah, that's part of it. Okay, let me not discredit what you're saying. You're right. Yes, and
all right, so maybe not all because
no, listen
factor.
though. But instead of nah or, I'm gonna go yes and, because you're not wrong. You are right. Yes, that is a big piece of the puzzle as far as like the opposing party not having a lot of backbone and being kind of weak. So you're absolutely right. No,
the only ones that got, I'm gonna let you say what I gotta say. Say what you gotta say after I say this. But the only ones in the party that got backbone is women of color.
I would say no. Because guess what?
I mean, to even say something.
All right, so watch this. Women of color have so much backbone that we just lost this election.
Nah, I mean, I feel like they did their part.
Women of color got a lot of say so in our community because we give them that
Mm-hmm.
because we like women of color. But don't get it twisted. Like we talking about the world. I think a lot of times this is the thing. People get caught in their neighborhood, they social media, they little small bubbles, and forget about how the world think. Like
Mm-hmm.
like what? Let me see. 60% of the people who voted just voted for Trump. That means what he said was more appealing than what a black woman said. So we ain't about to get black women, black men, or nobody else the power today because we didn't have it when we went to the voting booth and we voted for Kamala. It wasn't us that lost this election.
Mm-hmm.
It was all those middle whites and middle white women and middle Latino women and middle immigrant women and all of these people that we think are like allies that obviously still see something more appealing in an old white man that is a big. It's crazy work.
I think
He
people.
won among the people that he said eat cats. He won with them. How you what? That mean the people heard him say, "Y'all eat cat," and they was like, "Well, we still vote for him." Ah, stop I say not today. What? He said he about to deport all of these Latinos. Them niggas went out and voted for him unmasked.
The motherfuckers voted for him. The ones that voted for him are legal, and they don't want their cousins from Mexico to come over. So they're gonna get Trump to Trump.
Bro, hear what I'm saying to you, man. We,
I,
we
I'm
ain't we in
around.
bizarro world. Like all the shit that makes sense, you can cancel that shit now. We in the land of do what everybody did not think could happen. This nigga commit what you start off the show saying. This nigga committed treason and
Mm-hmm.
is back in the White House. Sir,
Yes,
he's a
30.
felon. He's a felon in the White House.
He can't even do business in New York City, the
Bro,
main place you do business at
peep this game.
in the
Peep this game.
world.
Peep this game, Pat. This nigga is a felon in the White House, and I know felons right now that can't get a job at the Waffle House.
Made no damn sense.
This shit is wild, bro. And he plans on taking the rights of every lower class, underserved, under provided for citizen. He plan like he's not attacking the people that look like him and have money like him, and that's gonna be all right anyway. He's
Mm-hmm.
coming straight for us. The little bit of that little sliver of middle class that was left, that's gone. You're gonna be poor, poor, or rich, rich when he's done with you. And our dumb ass people in this country voted this shit, bro. They said it was cool. A majority, like he won the popular vote. So it ain't even like, oh, nah, well, he just won on the electoral votes because he won the right states. No, this nigga won the popular vote. So more people voted for him than her. This ain't, and it ain't about, and this the weaponized thing that I started off with. Like, please don't let people think that it's about a black woman. No, it ain't got shit to do with woman or black woman or none of that. It's his message resonated with people more because you couldn't have listened to any debate or any interview and been like, "Oh, the shit makes sense." No, they want the bullshit.
But I've heard a quote before that said that anytime, anytime the president sound like they were like overly intelligent, and the other one just seemed like they were just regular one of the people type people, that regular one of the people type people won, and
Right.
that's what.
And this is why we need I don't know whether she a senator or representative, but Nina Turner.
Mm.
She like a young Maxine Waters. She's a blackity black woman, but she speaks in a way that like everything just get across.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a whole lot of fluff. It's just like this is what we trying to do. Bye 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 bye. And no matter who you are, you can get that shit. Gotcha. And that's what we missing. We keep getting these elitist ass. I'm married to a billionaire. No, we need Jenny from the block right now. We need hood ass. We need what's the lady that called the lady? Big back, big.
Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, we need one of them. Like this is the thing. If you gonna go like this is the era of sensationalism. This is the era of reality TV. We just had a reality TV star win because people wanted to fuck shit more than they want. It's more interesting. It gets the people going. It's provocative. We need that. We need a you big back blonde bitch, comb over hair fucker. We need one of them motherfuckers that's gonna get up there and talk some shit. Because that's what people respect these days. People don't respect having a normal civil conversation. Like, I want you to look at your everyday conversation, right? The average person, if you don't know them. Now, if it's somebody who know you, you probably gonna have a more civil conversation just because y'all have built a rapport and y'all understand each other's cadence. But the average person, right? You just talking to them about if it's a hot button subject, if you talking to them, it's probably gonna go with them getting really upset or hurt or frustrated or annoyed or something. Because why? If they disagree with you, they don't know how to articulate that shit. They speak in reality terms. They start going straight to whatever they done heard on Bad Boys or Bad Girls Club, this city, insert city here. Like that's what you're gonna end up talking to. And you sitting there talking sense and they talking straight ad libs and good bars.
That's why I don't be talking to him.
And this is the thing. Like Trump speaks in like these like quick quotable viral memes. He speaks in mean he talk mean talk. But that's really how he talk. So it don't even come across forced. That's just really how he talk. Stupid as hell. This nigga said I'm gonna miss Rey Mysterio.
Just great.
Nigga, what? What?
Because he's Mexican.
Greg, I hate you. Yo, you stupid as hell. Boy, Greg. What the fuck is wrong with you, Greg? God damn it. Why? Why he like this? Pat, why he like this?
I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Like every time I think somebody the worst, nope, he come back and be like, I still hold the crown, sirs.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know I didn't get that at first, right? You know I'm slow. I'm over here like, Rey Mysterio, why is this nigga talking WWE?
Nah, I knew exactly as soon as he saw that shit.
This nigga is horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, bye Ray and Dominic. I don't know. Dominic got papers. He born here. Yeah. Telling you, man, it's a lot of people about to go. Because he didn't say deportations of illegal immigrants. He just said deportations. That means it's going to be some legals that go too. Oh, he going to get some folk up out of here. Salma Hayek, goodbye. And y'all know black people love Salma Hayek.
I love her.
Padawan. I ain't gonna be sad to see her leave, but I'm damn sure gonna be sad to see her to watch her go.
She's like the Mexican Sandra Bullock.
But no. What?
They have like the same type of movie.
Mexican Melissa Ford, maybe Mexican.
True.
I don't know, but she no. We don't see Salma like we see Sandra. Sandra cool, you know, she can stop by the cookout at the end of the cookout, but Salma can pull up. Salma can come on, do this electric slide, girl. Get you some potato salad. Auntie made it. Cousin, Salma, our family. They about to send Salma ass on back to across the border. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gone. Her and the snake. You heard me?
Mm.
Like this shit about to get ugly, bro. That's all I got this week, man. Pray for your loved ones. Be safe out there. Get if you don't have guns and ammunition as of now, if you've been one of them people that's like, I don't like guns. I don't want a gun. This the time to get one. I'm gonna tell you that now. Word to the wise. Exercise your Second Amendment rights as much as you can during this time. Because during this time, anything goes. And we've seen it at the polls, and it's going to be felt in the streets. I'm telling you that now. Y'all don't listen to Tiz anyway, but I'm just telling y'all that now. If you know, you know, get right. You know, I done had some people from several different secret societies tell me get my shit together because it's time to get right. So get right.
No.
And that's what Tiz got for this week.
Well, you can't top the fuckery that is Trump being president. I mean,
Boy, paused it. Paused, rewound. Nigga. Man, hey, look. I'm going to tell you this, man. As a married man, Salma Hayek, one of them women that everybody wife just got to understand. You just, hey, look. It's Salma. It's Salma, though. Bae. Bae, it's Salma. What you gonna do? It's Salma. It's Salma. You gotta give him that one. You gotta give somebody Salma. She different.
Her name is a part of Black history.
Look, man, her last name is damn near Hawk Tour. Hike, Hawk, Hawk. That ain't nothing but Hike Tour. That's the Mexican version. Hike Tour.
Mayan, Incan version, maybe.
I don't care what version it is. Salma look like she get down with the get down.
But yeah, I think. Nah, you know what?
And she look like she like the BBC Club.
You know,
And that BBC shit, no, it's probably tailored.
I'm gonna shut up. No. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Nigga, this a podcast. We never shut up.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But,
Hey, listen. You know, I love my wife dearly. But if Salma come up, it's gonna be a conversation. I ain't even saying I'm gonna go through with it, but it's gonna be. We gonna have to talk about it for a minute. Hey, how deeply do you feel about this? Is this a deal breaker for sure? Do we know that? Okay. Oh, okay. You know, I'll be like, we're gonna have to talk about it because that's different. Salma hot tour. Special. She yeah. Anyway, what you got this week, Pat?
Well, yeah, it's been a whole lot more fuckery. Also, just off of the election, just in general, or whatever. Like everywhere. Like I don't even know where to begin. Like I seriously don't know where to fucking begin.
Begin where you want, end where you want.
All right. Well, let me try on a lighter note. Then, 40 escaped monkeys are loose in South Carolina. Yes.
What?
It's a good
Hold
day
on,
not to live in South Carolina,
hold on.
but I always feel like it's a good day.
How did hold the fuck up. I tell you, go where you want. And the first place we go is for the escape monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga said, like that shit was like, yeah, of course. Then ain't that what you expected? No, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? So what they doing? They just monkeying around?
Yeah, 40 escaped monkeys escaped from the Alpha Genesis Research Facility in Yamasee,
Yamasi,
South
Yamasi,
Carolina.
Yamakusa,
Yep.
Yamasi, Yamasa, Mamakusa.
Per messaging on its official site, Alpha Genesis is the world's premier provider of the finest non-human primate products and services. Traps have been set up around the area, and the Yamasee Police Department is currently on site utilizing thermal imaging cameras in an attempt to locate the animals. Police said, adding that residents are strongly advised to keep doors and windows secured. Don't
Question.
try to interact with the monkeys. Don't try to feed the monkeys. Don't try to dance with the monkeys. Be like, hey, hey, we the monkeys. No, do all that. They're
Question.
from, yeah. And
Can the
then
monkeys jump in trees?
I would probably think so.
How the hell these people plan on catching these monkeys? They better have some tranquilizer dogs, because these monkeys gonna be fast as fuck.
I'm just curious of the
I'm
name.
just saying, these monkeys is in trees, and they what? I don't care what thermal imaging you got, unless you about to napalm that bitch. Them monkeys about to get gone.
I'm just curious about this name of this research
Be
facility,
up in the
Alpha Gen.
canopy.
Alpha Genesis sounds like that sounds like
Alpha.
something. That I'm
It
sorry. That
sound
sounds.
like you. It sound like you got a double positive going on, because you just said yes, yes, first.
Mm-hmm.
First, we the first. The first. What? That sound retarded.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what alpha and genesis mean, do you? You just
It's like,
throwing shit together. That's cute.
yeah, you like beta Genesis. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, like
beta.
what?
I'm Alpha
You just
Genesis.
threw
You know what
that
I'm saying?
shit together, huh?
You like you
First. We first.
you like you like Gamma,
Excuse me.
like Book of Job. You like
Gamma Booker Joe.
like
That's the dumbest.
Epsilon Malachi.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
Alpha Genesis.
Okay. Yep. We gonna go ahead and move forward. What's the next one, Pat?
All right. Well,
That nigga said Epsilon Malachi. We are done for the evening. Uh, y'all give to the
Meanwhile, in
oh
Oklahoma.
shit. Meanwhile,
meanwhile, in Oklahoma, an entire Oklahoma police
man,
department
if you
alone.
don't get your skeletal fingers out of here,
Really?
man, them shit is veiny as fuck. Like your hands on steroid. You got them vein hands.
It's been.
Well, them damn veins coming from their hands on steroid. Your hands juicing.
oh, oh man. More fuckery. Um, Something big has occurred in Geary,
Pause.
why? Definitely a pause. Oklahoma, resulting in the resignation of the entire police department, including the police chief. It gets funny. According to the recent reports, the town's entire four-person police department, led by the police chief, Alicia Ford, have stepped away from their jobs alongside two city council members. Ford posted the announcement on the social media, sharing that the decision was difficult but necessary for her and her team, despite being saddened by no longer serving the community. Ford urged residents to become more involved with the city council.
So
But
all 4 of these motherfuckers was like, we out.
yeah, I just thought it was funny.
So their city is shut down for a week as they hold interviews because these niggas all say we out.
They just need four
Damn.
horsemen. That's all they need.
Yo, what city is this again?
Gary, Oklahoma.
Hey, if you in Gary, Oklahoma, do as much crime as you want to. It ain't before cops there, man. What the fuck? What
Not
kind of
anymore.
town do you have? What is like 12 of y'all? 6 of y'all from one family? Like, what kind of shit is this? 4 police officers. What? Man, if y'all don't go rob all them banks. What?
All 2 of them.
I'll punch 3 of them.
If they got 3.
The 4th one better just have a good shot.
You think they got 4?
Like, I can get a crew of 5 people and we win. That's what you telling me. So I can go do what I want to do in Gary, Oklahoma. Because it ain't before. And one of them the chief, so you know they staying at the house.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't coming out for no smoke. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
That is crazy work. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say to that. That's wild as hell. It's 4 y'all. I'll beat the shit out 3 of y'all. I'm getting through at least 2. Do you hear me? Like, at least 2 of y'all are going. The 3rd one, okay, maybe I'm tired. Maybe I get exhausted. But the first 2 gone. So that means if I got another nigga with me that's a stir up, all 4 of y'all are gone. So what's there to stop us in this city at that point? Like, we can go on a rampage. We can be the goddamn criminals of the century. Come on, Joker. Where are you at times like this?
This nigga
I feel like Joker should be somewhere putting paint on his face, talking about, I used to pray for nights like this to rhyme like this in the battle.
This nigga just great.
Like, I feel like that nigga just should be, I see dreams unfold, nightmares come true. Like, nigga, get your shit together. Joker, where are you? It's 4 of them. You got it, brother. This your time to shine.
He's like, he know the Ponderosa.
All my parents out there, go to the solar system joint where the moon be like, it's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. And just insert that right there.
Planetarium?
No, it's like it ain't VeggieTales. It's some, but it's like the solar system. But they be talking about the solar system, but the moon be coming in all of a sudden, be like, and all of them rap or sing or something.
Oh,
but
shit.
The moon come in like, it's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. Oh, it's a good time, man. You gotta respect. You gotta respect the moon. Monsoon. That's Trump. It's his time to shine.
And not even no sooner than maybe under 24 hours after we found out that Trump was president, many people received racist texts telling people to report to the plantations, target multiple states post-election. Like it'll say greetings. Matter of fact, I'm about to screenshot this and then show it to y'all. That way y'all can see it. Goddamn.
Yeah, because I can see this being some long-term shit. And you want us to read that little ass.
Yeah, I'm just showing you how.
You don't get the fuck out of my face.
But it says, greetings, you have been selected to pick
I'll see that.
Be ready at 12 a.m. November 13th sharp with your belongings. Our executive slaves will come get you on a bus. Be prepared to be searched down once you enter the plantation.
Okay, this is some dumb shit. But okay. Read it again, Pat.
Here we go. But oh man,
read it.
I just lost it again. Let me find it. All right. Greetings. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Be ready at 12 a.m. November 13th, sharp with your belongings. Our executive slaves will come get you on a bus. Be prepared to search down once you've entered the plantation. You are in plantation group B.
How many people showed up at midnight? Like, oh, because that's what you got in that voting mix.
Yeah, right.
Like, you got to think about it. This nigga has openly promoted these type of thoughts, and people voted for him from that demographic. Also, you know how you got a lot of texts from the Kamala campaign all of a sudden if you voted Democrat last time? What if that's from the Democrats? Because how did they get your number? Republicans ain't checking on you.
Yeah, that's true.
You ain't their demographic.
And Republicans don't even be that crafty. Let me shut up. That's a good.
They not that crafty, but they won the election.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, we got to stop underestimating these folk, man. Look, man,
Oh,
they won.
I'm the last.
They won, and
convincingly.
convincingly.
I will be the last person.
But this is it, though. Shout out to Virginia for being a bastion of hope. Because Virginia could go red any moment, but them motherfuckers held firm this year. Salute to my home state. Thank you, Padawan. Thank you, Face. Thank you, all of my Virginians, for making us look like we got some common sense in this election. But it's going to go bad. All right. Now, this is the thing, though. It's going to go bad, but it's not going to be as bad as we thought. Because what did Tiz tell y'all? The worst case scenario was if he lost. So he won. So now we only got the friends group that wants him dead active. The group that love him, they happy. They satiated. They still on the parade. Now, what do we do? Because that's the next step. All right. This happened. We feel our feels. What do we do? Because I think that's the thing that people all, man, so this segues into like this week's moment of real talk with Tiz, right? There's a thing where people go through grief, right? And they feel all these feelings, right? But they never get to the place of acceptance, like where they do something to like make them accept what is there. What do we do? Like, all right, this happened. Trump is the president. Got it. He also is probably going to fuck us up. Got it. Okay. We feel our feels. This is fucked up. My heart hurt. Want to cry. All those feelings. Whatever them feelings are for you individually as a person, place, or thing. As a noun. Because I don't know what people are these days. So I want to make sure I am being inclusive.
They better figure out something before January 2025. Goddamn.
That's a honey. But then once we get there, right? What is it? What's the thing? Because you got to have something we're going to do. Because otherwise, we can't say shit. Because he going to do what he want to do. Do you got something you want to do? I do. But I'm asking the American public this. Like, y'all voted for him. Cool. Don't get mad when he do everything y'all wanted him to do. When your cousin Guadalupe is gone, don't say nothing. Don't you complain one bit. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to hear nothing. Because you voted for it. So let him do it.
Well, you got to pay $10 for milk because he got damn overpriced the tariffs.
Don't say nothing. Like, I don't want to hear shit. during this presidency. I want it to be quiet. I want everybody to suffer in silence because you voted for it. This is what you wanted. Now deal with it. I don't want to hear your complaint. I don't want to hear 2-3 years in. Oh my God, I can't afford it. Shut up.
I thought he was gonna give me a
Shut the
stimulus
fuck
check.
up.
I thought he was gonna give me a stimulus check.
Stim
Newsflash,
these
nigga.
nuts, nigga. Stimulate all of these nuts.
He didn't give you that check.
I'm talking about the deepest, darkest parts of the scrotum. You know that wrinkliest of parts? Look like an old billy goat chin. Yeah, get right up in there and stimulate those. I got a stimulus for you. I got a
And,
stimulus for you.
and he ain't the one to give it to you. Yeah, no fucking choice.
That's the thing. People forget Obama started it, Biden ended the stimulus. But it was already a thing that Congress had passed before Trump got in. When Obama was still there, we was already passing that because they saw what was happening. So like that peaceful transition of power, that's what was going on right there.
Mm-hmm.
We going into 2021 already stimmied up. Hey, we got this and this and this. Trump, you just go ahead and make sure it get out. Now, might he have added one or two? Sure. But it was already a program. It wasn't like he came up with this idea and did then that's the thing. People don't be paying attention enough to actual politics, but they always got something to say about it. Like, if you are not a person that pays attention to your local, state, and major government politics on a regular basis, not saying you watch it all day, every day, not saying like every single minute policy that goes on, you have an idea, but you got an idea on the big shit. You at least have seen the things going on. I don't want to hear your voice. Because you coming from a place of straight ignorance. Go back to talking entertainment. As Padawan shuffles along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Well, yeah.
Because you got to have something to say. You got to fill in the empty spots. We can't just have an empty podcast now. When I stop, you got to go.
Fuck all this. I'm going to bring in some good things. There was some good this week. Minor goods. Things that just keep you entertained or whatever.
Go.
Lil Wayne becomes the first rapper to chart a song on the Billboard Hot 100 for 21 consecutive years straight.
Damn.
The longest current.
Hold on. So one of his songs has been on the Hot 100 for the past 20-some years. At least one.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
The longest currently active streak for any artist and the longest for a rapper of all time. Go DJ in 2004 through this new song Sticky in 2024. Sticky is a song with Tyler the Creator, Glorilla, and Sexy Red.
That's crazy. How many years? 21.
21. Savage.
That's crazy.
That's a whole person.
This nigga has an adult that can drink worth of being on the charts. That's crazy. That's some longevity, man. I don't know if that's gonna be repeated. That's crazy. That's a lot of one artist by the masses over a course of time. Because that means that every year people had to still be like, Lil Wayne, yeah, let me get some of that. Like, that's crazy.
And I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more Lil Wayne stats popping up from time to time to build up that brand again.
The Super Bowl gonna be big for him.
Yeah, because
I know he's not performing, but I think that's gonna be a time when people is like, "Oh, let me listen to Lil Wayne," like in honor of the fact that he didn't get it.
It's a rumor that Kendrick That's one of his favorite rappers, if not his favorite rappers. And it's a rumor that he might just go ahead and have him guest up there.
Listen to me. If he guessed up there and Kendrick do Not Like Us or Euphoria, I quit.
Mm-mm.
No, he not gonna do both. If he do one or the other, okay. But if he do both, I might quit podcast. I might quit everything. Like that might be too much for my system to comprehend.
Oh no, they might use Lil Wayne to bring Drake in to end the beef.
Does not compute. Does not
Mm-mm.
compute.
But since I brought up Kendrick, he's been nominated for 7 Grammy Awards.
Damn.
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody go ahead and give Grammy right now. That shit is not going away easy for fucking Drake. That line right
Yeah.
there. That line right there might have just cost him everything. But Not Like Us, it has 5 nominations: Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, Record of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Best Music Video. And Like That has Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song.
Yeah, best rap performance is definitely up there because I'm really like it's one of them control moments where you forget that it's a song and you like it's just a Kendrick verse.
But he got 2 songs, 2 songs in the same category. So it's like, you know what I mean? You got both jokers.
If they Macklemore him this year,
I don't think they got anybody to Macklemore with. For real. What other
Big Glow had a big year.
That's true. Let's see. Matter of fact, here they are, the rest of them. Best Rap Song nominees: Asteroids with Rhapsody and Hit Boy, Carnival with Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign, Rich the Kid and Playboy Cardi. I don't know how Playboy Cardi could contribute. Like That, Not Like Us, and Yeah Glow with Glorilla.
Okay, yeah.
Best.
Okay, so I'm going Rhapsody, Kendrick, or Glow. Yeah, Glow. Yeah, Glow was big though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
That shit right there was hard.
that shit's hard.
Hey, can I just give another shout out to Glorilla?
Sure.
Whatever you want to do, baby. You go ahead and do it. I'm just proud of you.
Yeah, you defined the glow up.
Yeah, buddy. Cause boy, them teeth and the teeth and the boobies made her look like a new woman. Cause I was damn sure on the Quagmire train. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Giggity.
Yeah, and now she giggity. Nigga, what is that? Are you rattling cans?
No, it's ice and an iced tea. They got the best rap album nominees: Might Delete Later with J. Cole, Common and Pete Rock, Alligator Bites Never Heal with Doechii.
What is your thoughts on Doechii's album?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I could not get with it. Now I will say this: she can rap her ass off. She is a rapper's rapper. But it was the songs themselves weren't catchy to me. They weren't like I got what she was trying to do as far as the boom bap sound. But in 20 something, I don't want to hear that.
Well,
I know I might be the hip hop new nigga, but nigga, I don't that shit, nigga. If it was 92, all right, but it's bitch. 2024. I don't want to hear that shit. Shit boring.
Well,
and that was my thoughts on her. Like, she can rap her ass off. She's an amazing talent, but she boring. I need some songs. Give me some shit that I like. Now she got a couple of junk. She got at least one junk that I fuck with because I didn't know it was her, and I just heard the song. but she need more of those. What's the little joint she got that's like a popular song?
Mm, let's see. Because I listen to that abstract stuff. So
Yeah, you like a boom bapper. I don't want a boom bapper.
well, that's the thing. I like a boom bapper when they do it right. Or I
See, I
feel
don't. But see, that's the thing. I don't want it at all. I want 2024 sound. I just want you to be rapping on it. When Jay-Z rap and he give me 444, it's the sound of what's out already. Or it's a timeless sound that just can't go and get old. But it's not like a dated sound that you're going for on purpose. Cause I don't want that. I don't want it. Shit whack. Shit boring.
no, that's the thing about music.
Snooze fest.
You
And
don't
you
have to
a good
like
talent.
it.
No, I do. Because you're a good talent. And you won't get promoted because you got these boring ass songs. That's what I'm saying. I'm speaking as the average nigga that's listening to music right now. You speaking as a boom bap fan. You gonna like it regardless. But your niche is so small these days, it don't matter.
Sometimes the small niche is the safe niche.
You right. You got it. That's why everybody know about Doshi. As good as her album was, that's how everybody know about her.
It's when you got them.
That's why everybody know about it. You right. This one of them Gilbert Arenas arguments when he arguing with Rashad McCann. It's like, you got it.
Hmm.
Yep, you right.
Like I understand where you're coming
No,
from.
you right.
From the.
No, my brother, you right.
Mm.
Yeah. That's why everybody know her. She's as big as she's supposed to be because she keep making these hits that everybody want to hear. Or she keep making them songs that you want to hear. Which one is it? Because you want to hear it. Great.
I'm not saying because of me.
And I'm recognizing her talent, but I'm saying that her songs ain't penetrating for a reason.
Well,
And I
it's
listen to the shit that people listen to now. That shit ain't gonna penetrate. That's why Rhapsody ain't big. And Rhapsody, one of the most talented rappers, period. Male, female, cat, dog, rat, whatever. But they can't make songs. And that's been the problem with boom bap. That's why that shit is a niche for y'all. But the rest of us don't, man, we ain't trying to hear that bullshit, Sharif.
yeah, I feel like it's
Give
the
me
same.
some music, man.
Feel it's the same as like
Okay, go ahead.
I don't listen to every genre of music. You know what I mean? Like
No, I ain't talking about what I listen to. I'm talking about what people listen to. People don't want to hear that shit. You like it.
uh,
It's a niche for people who listen to music with your ear. But what I'm saying is the general public ain't listening to that shit. That's why that shit don't be penetrating general public. That's why that shit ain't a TikTok or nothing. Cause ain't nobody listening to that shit. Like music is different now. I want some shit that sound good. I don't want just a metaphor and a clever bar. I want some more shit. You got to give me more than that.
I mean, she
There
got,
was a time when that was what it was all about.
but
That time is past.
I feel like she'll go ahead and have that because she considered that project like a mixtape. It wasn't supposed to be. It was just a experiment project or whatever. It wasn't really
Okay, Rhapsody 2. All right,
supposed to be
I'll
as.
wait. I'll wait till you give me the project that I'm supposed to hear there, because that won't it. My wife liked experimental shit. My wife didn't like it.
Yeah, like I know, like when I listen to it, I be like, this song ain't the
But
one.
again, who are you? A person that likes that music, so you're
Well,
gonna
let
listen
me
to it with a
finish.
different ear.
Let me finish. I'm not just going into just me. I'm
You got
explaining.
it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, um, when I listen to it, when I stop rapping, I try to listen to things with just like the listener ears, not the rapper ears or the other type. So like when
Do
I
you know what
listen,
you said on this podcast?
hmm,
Do you know what you said on this podcast?
what?
As far as what type of hip hop you like?
Yeah, but I know when
Okay.
I first
I just
when
want to make sure. I just want to make that clear
but
as you go into this diatribe.
I also I also like to look into like the business side of hip hop and just what do sell and what people do like to listen to. So when I listen to songs, I kind of listen to them 3 times. One time for like myself, one time for like maybe the general listen to see what I would think the general public would listen to, or you know what I'm saying, like the A&R listen. You know what I'm saying? And then just one all together because I know I'm Doshi. I don't. It's not one of those things where I listen to her album every day. You know what I mean? Even with Boom Bap, it's like you like you have a certain taste for certain foods. When you're in a certain mood, you listen
You
to Boom Bap.
fighting me. You fighting me, and we saying the same thing. That's the
That's what I'm. To tell you the truth, we are saying. I've been agreeing with you. I'm just trying to
So what are
explain
we
my
saying?
side.
So what are you? So you explaining your side to say that? Yeah, I agree with Tiz.
No,
This is still a
I'm
very
just trying
niche
to
market that is not going to permeate through the masses. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I'm just letting you know that
We
I
on the
understand.
same page.
Yeah,
If what you're saying is what you're saying, then what I understand you to say is she is a very talented person. She's going to make her music, and people who like that are going to fuck with it, but it's not going to. So what are we saying? That's
I
what I'm saying. She's a niche.
mm,
That's the problem.
mm.
We don't need more niche anything. We need mass appeal.
Do we need more mass appeal? Because
Yes.
we've been
The
getting
reason,
nothing but mass
listen to
appeal.
me. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you why.
Music has been nothing but mass appeal music
If
lately.
you're talking about Doshi, if you're talking about Rhapsody, yeah, we
Mm.
do need more mass appeal. Yup, we do. Because your voice is getting drowned out by the mass appeal. The mass appeal is a Glorilla. I'll even dare say Sexy Red. These are the voices that are being heard over yours, and it's not a matter of talent. So what is it? Oh, I'm not making as good of songs as they are. Nobody wants to hear my shit when they riding or walking into the club or going. Like you got to think about what music is driven by the younger people. What did you want to hear when you was walking into the best party of your life? You wanted to hear some boom bap the bap bap the boom bap shit? No, you didn't. You wanted to hear some Lil Jon, some goddamn some crunk shit, because I was riding with you. Even the boom bap the bap bap shit was some good music. It was good beats. It was good songwriting. It was good lyricism on top of great beats and like this beautiful melody. It was like this harmony of things. It won't just oh, you got the best bars. No, it won't. And most people listen to music like that now because they drug addicts, Pat.
If they, I mean, it all depends
You
on the
you,
artist and what the artist
you
want.
got it. You right.
If,
The,
I mean,
the 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 numbers show what you saying.
I mean, if the
The,
artist
you said Pull up the numbers, Pat.
just said no, I'm just saying
No, because
what
you
the
said
artist want.
I want you to understand. You so busy trying to pacify me when I'm talking that you actually willing to say something that's incorrect. We pardon.
I'm not part. I'm just saying like
I'm pardon.
if like she doesn't, to me, when I look at her interviews and stuff like that, she doesn't seem like she's one of those artists that's
What does
really,
the interview have to do with what we talking about, Pat?
I mean,
What
when
am
you
I saying? Like, I want you to understand what you said, and what you said is these people have a niche market of people who really like them, and they rap their ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, other people don't be coming over. What am I saying? The mass appeal is missing. Nobody wants to hear the boom bop, the bop bap, the boom bap no more. It's 2024. I can get an Afro beats rapper to come over here and make a song and just give me something to vibe to. It's a vibe now. It's not what you're talking about. You like that. The general public does not. The numbers reflect it.
Are we doing it for numbers or are we doing it for the art?
We're doing it for the art. But guess what? The art you're making, nobody's seeing. So what is that? It's the painter that nobody's ever heard of. That's great over in that corner that nobody's ever heard of. So you'll never do anything with that art. It's just there. It's somewhere in the world, but nobody's seen it because nobody cares. Art is about making something that somebody cares about. I should have a visceral reaction to your music when you make it. And a lot of these bars is the same thing that's wrong with battle rap. That's a great bar. I don't care. And y'all don't want to listen to that. Y'all want to, well, people won't like it because he said he was spitting. That's great. A lot of people spitting. So Jadakiss probably made the best album of his life, and I'll never hear it.
But the same argument just to me is the same argument somebody could say to you. That's you though. This
but see, this is the problem.
Like,
this is the difference between me and you.
You don't want to be an artist and then have a fan base that you're not even fucking used to.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. Pull up the numbers, Pat.
That's what I'm trying to pull up.
Pull up the numbers for your artist and pull up the numbers for mine. Pull up Glorilla's latest numbers for her latest streaming song and pull up whatever boom bap nigga you want to pull up for their latest song, streaming song.
Well, I was going to just
I'm telling you what the public want to hear. I don't care about myself. I started this stream off with goddamn Jigga in them. So you know what I'm on. I'm on a lyricist. But I'm also into good music. There was a time when the lyricist was making good music. Our lyricists don't make good music no more, Pat. They make bullshit for the niche that they listen to just so they can spit a bunch of metaphors and similes over a beat, but it's not good music. That's why ain't nobody else listening to it but you and the 4 other niggas in the goddamn room with the damn LRG hoodies on.
I don't wear no LRG hoodie.
No, you don't. I'm talking about... Never mind, man. Never mind. You literal Larry. I got you. Don't worry about it. But you know what I mean. You understand. What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. Lyricism should be. You're looking from an idealistic perspective because you're a lyricist. That is your genre, and that is what you've repeatedly on this podcast said that that's what drives you. But I'm talking about the masses. I'm talking about what's actually being consumed. Nobody's hearing that shit. You looking for it, so you hearing it. The average person ain't. That's why the numbers look like they look. The shit look crazy.
And all I'm saying is what the fan base the artists want is the fan base the artists want.
You're right. My only problem is this is the era of the artist then complaining, well, yeah, my label ain't pushing my music. No, you got music that they pushing that don't nobody want to hear, sweetie. Bars, if you caught that. Nobody wants to hear that shit. And you mad. And then they come out raving and ranting about shit.
Well, I don't know. She's been getting goddamn. I've been saying nothing but
You're right. She's been getting critical acclaim. Can I ask you again, when this critical acclaim led to us hearing more from an artist? I'm asking you right now, is it more important that the critics like it or that the mass like it? I'm gonna just ask you, as far as will we hear you again?
I was saying that term, yeah, because I don't fuck with
So
Prince.
I'm done. So what are we arguing?
We ain't arguing nothing. We having a
So why
discussion.
the fuck are we here? Because then I should have heard. See, this is the shit that pissed me off about Pod. I'll say some shit, you agree with it, and then instead of just saying, "Yeah, you're right," it's an argument, but there's no argument. So what are we here for then,
I'm
Pat?
not saying the argument. I'm just putting in another perspective about certain.
The other perspective is the same perspective I just said. It leads back to the niche. That's called redundancy when you keep saying the same thing in a different way. If we agree, we agree. Now, if you disagree, give me that disagreement because I'm going to keep on pointing out facts that poke holes in your theory. But if we agree, then why are we here?
I think it's one of those situations where it's like the way of thinking of it. Cause me and I'm thinking more of the artist side of it. Like if I put it out, that means that I listen to it enough that I'm happy with it.
Then don't complain. Do you see my point?
But has she complained?
Not yet.
We'll just get back to it when she complained. Now,
But
if
I
she complains,
want us to think about the common sense of what we're saying, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm rolling with your logic. You put it out because you listened to it and you felt it was your best work. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Great. Whatever happens, happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. What have we seen from artists in the past 5 to 10 years? Have we seen that attitude being taken on an
No,
average? Not on a one off. I'm talking about on average. Have we seen that attitude taken from the artists of this generation?
no, not at all.
Then why would we assume that it's about to happen now?
I'm not trying to assume nothing. I'm just waiting to
You
see.
are though.
I'm just going from what I've seen so far. Like, just
What have we seen so far?
from
Artists come
her.
out, they make a
Now,
conceptual
if you're talking
album.
about other boom bap artists, I agree with you. They
You
complain all
feel like
day.
she's going to be the different one.
I feel like she don't care. I feel like she just dabbled in a genre just to experiment with it for this one particular project.
All
And
right, so
then
great. So
then
if
she'll
she
probably
doesn't
go
win
back to a
any,
regular
if she doesn't
steady
win any
program. It
awards,
just for some reason picked up speed. Like, to
so if she
me,
wins no awards for this album, she's gonna be cool. In your professional opinion, she's
I
gonna be
don't
fine.
think I don't think any
No,
uh
no. Sh-
no,
Stick to her.
I don't think
She's
she's gonna
gonna
be
be
cool.
fine with winning no awards.
I think she's gonna be cool. I think she's gonna be cool with it because the other person she gotta go
Oh
against is
yes.
Kendrick. So
Okay. Oh yes.
and
Got
that's TDE and she's TDE. So it's kind of like if I win, I win. I'm not even expecting to win.
it. Okay. So if we go back to this in a year and she doesn't do that, then I will be right. If we go back to this in a year and she does do exactly what you said, then you're right. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll leave it at that then. That's fair.
Yeah, because I
You
like
have a predictive denominator.
I haven't seen any of that type of um like I haven't seen that type of vibe or energy from her. Now I'll
Okay.
tell you, it's other boom bap rappers I can name all damn day that has that energy. And then I mean I'll be God honest with you is I have when I feel nostalgic I listen to that type of rap.
But you listen to that type of rap on a regular, and that's again what I'm saying your bias is. For me, I don't care about the genre. If you look at my playlist, you will see what I mean. If I
Mm-hmm.
look at your playlist, I can imagine what I see because I've seen some of your playlists over the past.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
don't
it's
look like mine. So
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is I am more speaking for the masses.
Mm-hmm.
You are speaking for those boom bap rappers in that niche. I'm saying your niche is so small nobody cares.
And that
And
makes
until an artist from your niche makes an album or a record that penetrates through to what everybody can care about, we're going to keep bopping our head to Lil Uzi Vert and them. Because Lil Uzi Vert got an album that's about to come out, and I've heard some sneak peeks, and it is exactly what people will listen to.
mm. No, hey, that's good. Hey, that's good with them or whatever.
It
But
is good for us because we're listening to good music, and I think that's the problem. That's the differentiating factor in now and old days. The boom bap rappers of old days made good music. Tribe Called Quest made good music. So no matter what you thought of the boom bap part of it, there was something there that you could relate to. The beat was catchy. The hook was good. The rhymes were snazzy. Like it was always something for everything. Even KRS-One on Step Into This World is it's a song that even if you don't know what he's saying throughout the whole song, I don't know one lyric from KRS-One through that whole song, but I know that song very, very well. I don't have that from Adoshi. I
yeah,
don't have
some
that. I don't have that from a Rhapsody. Hence why again, Rhapsody's one of my favorite rappers. So I'm not saying that boom bap doesn't have its place. I'm not saying that these people aren't talented. I'm saying that who cares? We have to get rappers that rap to make people care. That's my point. I don't know if that's what you got out of what I've said, but that's what I'm saying. So when you say then, oh yeah, we're very niched, and then like you're just adding more fuel to my fire. So I don't know what we're arguing about. We're on the same page then.
Well, I'm
Great.
not saying like I hope I ain't come across like I'm better or we're better because we have this genre or this is like you know what I'm saying? I'm not
No, that's not what I'm
that.
saying. I hope I didn't say
Yeah,
that as well. No, that's not
no,
at
no.
all what I'm
But
saying.
I also feel like a lot of things that's Nas aspects of boom bap anyway, so I can't really, like I want artists to be themselves and be comfortable in themselves. Like if you feel comfortable putting art like that and you know this is the fan base that's gonna come around that, then you probably feel comfortable with that fan base. If you make music that's not in your normal realm of perspective and thinking, you're gonna be around a fan base that you're not gonna be used to, and that's gonna be causing a problem. That's like the nigga that's not really from the streets trying to be a street rapper and then making
How did
street
you rap when you rapped?
huh
Huh? How did you rap when
i
you rapped?
I rap like a guy that was trying to impress the drug dealer rappers that owned the studio that I was trying to rap to.
Okay. So what do you think these other rappers are doing
I know,
that are popular?
and I'm saying this as a person that's gone through what they're gone through as an artist.
But hear
Try to
what I'm
find,
saying though.
you
Why
know
follow my logic?
mm,
You rap a certain way to impress these people. That's out of your own mouth. Am I correct?
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. Total music industry like 101, that's normal. In doing that though, did you make boom bap songs or did you make good songs that everybody could bob to? Or did you make songs that appeal to you?
I for real, being that I didn't really put out shit. I did shit that I feel like appealed to me.
Hmm. Did you become a successful rapper?
No, because I'm here now. I'm not a successful rapper, and I stopped. So yeah,
And this is my point. And this is from somebody who believes you are as talented or more talented than most of the people out there who make music. But music is an art. And what do we say art should do? Art should invoke an emotion. If your music is not making an emotion be invoked by the audience it's reaching, you will not be successful. I don't care how talented you are. It's not like basketball
But
where my
it is
talent versus your talent wins. It's more of a subjective thing, which means I have to consider what what would the masses conform to so that I can get whatever I'm trying to get through.
I think like if you want me to say pinpoint the fan base that I feel like she will emotionally attach to or whatever, it's gonna be it's still gonna be a niche fan base because it's gonna be like earthy chicks, women that's gone through some type of trauma like uh some lesbians. It's gonna be that. Like
I
it's
don't care about the audience. I think that's
or
what
whatever.
I think we're
But
disconnected on what we're
I'm
discussing.
just saying on the side of inflicting some type of emotional response
Hmm. Hmm.
or whatever. Like she has some songs that I feel like that they would relate to or
Right.
what.
But hear what I'm saying though. We're still I think this is where I think our disconnect is. You're speaking of who she talks to. I don't care who she talks to.
Mm-hmm.
Hear what I'm saying. The problem is she doesn't talk to enough people for people to care that she talks to those people. Those 1,000 people over there that specifically relate with whatever message she's getting across, it's not getting across to the rest of us. So we don't care. And that immediately affects her ticket sales. It affects her ability to get across her livelihood. And as an artist, when your art does not permeate people's emotions, it does affect you because as an artist, that's what you're doing the art for, to evoke an emotion. Art is subjective talent evoking emotion in people.
But I feel
Go ahead. You got it.
I'm giving her grace. I'm just
I'm
giving
not. I don't care about Grace Pat.
but let me explain why. It's to me, I don't feel like she is yet the established. She's a new artist, like straight up. I don't even like um this recognition that she's getting from this particular mixtape album, whatever they call it nowadays. That is something. It's a freak occurrence. You know what I mean? Like
No.
it's it's to me it's unexpected. Like I know she's been having a name for right now, but she still wasn't in my mind. She's in the Rhapsody category, so I
That's
wasn't
my problem.
a problem. So
Like, what are we talking about? Okay. I think that's the problem. I think you are trying to apologize for Doshi. I am saying I don't care about Doshi. I'm saying that the genre of rap that she's found herself falling into and claiming, nobody cares about. I don't care if it's Rhapsody or again, I'm a huge fan of Rhapsody. I'm not saying that the place has no place. I'm not saying that nobody listens to it. I'm not saying that it's a genre that has no fan base. I'm saying that the fan base it has is not large enough to permeate anything anybody else cares about. So as a mass, we don't care. These people drop albums and nobody cares. Again, we're talking about an album in Doshi specifically, but I'm talking about genre wide.
mhm,
Okay. But if we want to go specifics, we're talking about an album in Doshi that critics have acclaimed to be the best album of the year and nobody cares. When I say nobody, I don't mean literally nobody, like as in
mhm,
no person. I mean as in if you were to ask the general public, nobody knows who she is or what album it is.
mhm.
Nobody could tell you a song from it.
But I'm saying that
So,
because she's relatively like a brand new
and what
artist.
I'm saying is, I don't care about her specifically. You're stuck on her specifically. I'm saying I've used you as an example. I've used Rhapsody. I've used her. I've used several examples throughout this process. I've even used Jadakiss, who was considered a legend in the game. He drops albums almost every other year. Nobody cares. Padawan. What I'm saying to you is it's a genre that does not have enough hit making ability anymore for people to care. If they were making great songs, people would care, but they make great lyrics. So people who like specifically that will always listen. Great. Nobody cares. When Jadakiss was making hit songs, we cared. Which is why a Jay-Z can still make 444 and make people care. Which is why he can drop with Beyonce or drop on a feature and make people care. Because when he does it, it's good music that he's on. So you can defend Rhapsody specifically, or Doshi specifically, or Jadakiss specifically. But what I'm saying is in 2024, it's a different age. It's like when I got you. You know how when genres change every few years? When we went to the Rockstar era, nobody cared about the little bling bling shit you was rapping about. Where's the Rockstar shit? That's what we own right now. We own some different, Pat. So that and I got the flow, and I got the lyrics, and I'm dropping these similes on you. Nobody gives a fuck if it ain't over a good beat and some shit we can dance to. Nobody gives a fuck. You sound like the old nigga in the club, and that's what these young boom bappers sound like. That's why they're niche. Which is my point. You can't make generational change and have people switching over to listening to lyrics unless the lyricism starts to get good again. It has to be a good music, a good song, something that I leave the song and I'm still singing to it. I listened to Doshi's whole album, and me and my wife left unenthused. And my wife likes all that bullshit. She likes the conceptual and the experimental and the different, and that's her thing. I don't, but she does. You're talking about two different ears heard the same thing and left. Can't tell you one song I heard, Pat. I know it happened. This is the difference. When I used to put in a whoever album, insert lyricist here. Give me a KRS-One album. I heard good music, so I was jamming while I'm hearing this great lyricism. Hence an emotional connection, which then makes it art. You have a million people who can draw. What makes it art is your drawing makes someone have emotional reactions to it. That's all art. Like, think about art. I want you to, as an artist, to think about art. If I don't have an emotional reaction, and if the general masses don't, yes, 5 people may. When we're talking about art, great artists are not made off of 4 people in a gallery saying this is cool. This talk to me. It's made off of millions of people across the world, thousands of people across your area, seeing this thing, hearing this thing, experiencing this thing, and being like, I feel something. And it's sticking with you so that you can then, again, tell others about it. The Mona Lisa smile was so mesmerizing in its bullshit ass simplicity that people talked about it and were able to express it to other people, so people wanted to go see it. I don't want to go tell people about Doshi album. I heard it. It's not bad. She's a great rapper. An amazing rapper. And it's why rappers are a dime a dozen. Because a lot of people have amazing ways of putting words together but can't make a good song. Nobody gives a fuck about the words they put together because it doesn't stick with them after they've left that cipher, that song, that experience, that hearing that hook. Nobody gave a fuck. Which is also why Eastside Crackhead can make a really deep impact, because his lyrics is bullshit, but he has so much passion that it becomes art because people care. That's what I'm saying. Nobody gives a fuck.
Hey, I just got a bias because I've been an artist. That's all.
And it's a million artists.
And I know.
It's a limited selection of art. That is my stance. It's a million artists. I am a former artist, whether it's in performance art or in actual rapping. And I recognize there's a reason I'm not somewhere and someone else is who makes art, who may be a lesser quality or lesser talented of art, yet their art becomes art because people feel something about it. Art is subjective. It's based off of what do people feel. That's why it is such a hard thing to do. That's why everybody isn't artists. Because that's the reason starving artists is a thing, because most artists ain't gonna make no money because most people are talented as fuck and nobody cares. The talent isn't in the talent. The talent is in making people care about whatever your talent is. It's a billion people that can draw, sing, rap, dance, do play an instrument, all of these different things. It's a limited amount of people who get to be the people that people care about. That's why art is not the most practical thing to go into as a business. It's cool to go into as like a passion project, but if you're looking to make money off of it, all genres, actors, whatever the case is, they don't make money. Most of them are starving because it's a labor of love. You do it because you love it, but you can't become big in it, or you can't become a transcendent person or a person that people like, okay, I'm checking for this person, unless you move people. And most people in the world don't move people. Like, think about this. We make a podcast every week. We're probably one of the most consistent podcasts out there. Why are we not bigger? Because Joe Rogan's voice, as annoying as it is more appealing to the people for some reason. It has nothing to do with talent. It just so happens that people would rather hear his voice as they go to sleep or ride, drive, or whatever other case. It's not our choice. It's who has that thing, and that's 10% of the population. Doshi is 10% of is in the outside of that 10%. The reason I know this is because there's other boom bap rappers who come in and they make their first album and people go crazy. Lupe Fiasco is a boom bap rapper and he came in with Kick Push and everybody went crazy. It was a good song. Past the lyricism, past the talent, past whatever else, Joe Blow from the corner could have made that song. It was a good song. There's things that come together cosmically that it's just good. And then there's other things that is, I heard it. It happened, but I don't know. Whatever. I've seen the coolest magic tricks ever from somebody that you don't know. But guess what? David Blaine mesmerizes me. And he's not the best magician I've seen. He's more memorable than all the other ones, though. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Yeah. So, like, I think we argue two different things. Like, I don't care about how great this person is. I get it. They're great. And nobody cares. Because I don't. And a lot of people don't. Which is why when we look up the numbers will suggest that people don't care. Ain't my fault. Ain't nobody's fault. It just is what it is. There's people who say Jay-Z's never been the number one rapper at any point, but yet he's somehow still relevant. If he drop a verse today, people gonna flock to it. Why is that? Now, he's not the best ever, but people care. There's a charisma. There's a understanding that people care, and let me make something that people would want to hear over and over again so my message can get through. Otherwise, people will not hear me more than once and they won't care. So I may have the best message, but it won't get through. It's a million people that give public speeches every day, and then you have a Martin Luther King. Same things, public speaking. But this public speaking get through. That mother 10 did not. Eh? Though she is one of those outside of the 10%. She's amazingly talented. So is Rhapsody. Amazingly talented. If you're not a fan of them, though, you're not going to be. There's nothing to have the Trump effect of pulling the middle to the other side. You understand what I'm saying? We all have our things that we like, but what pulls us to where we can get with something that we may not have thought about, but it makes enough sense now, and it's a feeling. This is why politicians sometimes win, and you don't understand why. This is why Marion Barry can smoke crack and win, because it's a feeling. It's something about you that make me want to be like, man, fuck the logic. Hey, I rock with you.
Who currently?
Yep.
Who currently, not like legends or whatever, do you feel like there's anyone currently that deliver the message, but the masses love them?
Yes. J. Cole. Kendrick. You're talking about two of the biggest artists out there. Absolutely. It's message delivered in a package that everybody can digest. So yes, the boom bappers gonna get it because they're gonna get everything because they're looking for metaphors, bars, similes, rhyme structure. How many internal rhymes do you have? They're looking for these things. So we got them. But we also gonna put it in this package that Joe Schmo on the corner can rock to, and he gonna bop his head. And he gonna listen to it a third time and a fourth time. And by that fifth time, he got our message. So yes, absolutely.
But
it's
do you
possible.
think that
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying most people don't do it that are boom bappers.
But I also feel like they actually, throughout their career, do you feel like they had that all throughout their career, or they
Yes.
gradually?
If you listen to their mixtapes, it was good substance. It just was good music. It was catchy hooks.
I'm only saying this because we have different ears, and I might think the same thing that you're thinking right now, but being that a person that listens to lyrics and stuff like that, I might be giving it a bias. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying. Lyrics is a part of it, right? But what makes a song stick is not just the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which
like
is
I
why you have
understand.
okay. So if you understand, then we're not, again, I understand your perspective. That's why I'm giving you the credence of being like, you're going to be biased because you're an artist, you're a lyricist, and you're a person who raps from a boom bap perspective of like, my bar is more important than the song. It's what am I saying? Not how am I saying it or where am I saying it on or the background. It's what am I saying? So I already know that. Your favorite, you always say you listen to Griselda for relaxation.
Nostalgic.
Right? And again,
well, like
there was a time when this was the prevailing sound that would catch up people's attention. Right? That time is over. Because you have artists that have found a way to give us the feel with the feel.
Like if I was to make music right now, it wouldn't sound like Griselda because I wouldn't like.
I don't know what that means. I'm
how I was trying to say.
Take me where you're going. If we're segueing, give me that because I'm lost.
Mind, I'm just trying to get you in my mindset of like right now. I'm in the same mindset as you. Is like that.
Right.
Has to be great music. I'm still going to have at the core that my lyrics need to be right there at the same
We're
level
still
as
saying the
the
same thing, Pat.
music or whatever. So,
For
but
somebody to do that, that's great music.
I might be
So
going
we're
out of.
so we're not so then we don't have this argument.
I'm.
People who
I'm.
make great music, again,
Mm,
J. Cole gives me substance with lyricism, with good beats,
mm,
with a great hook, with a great melody. He gives me music theory, music structure, and he gives me the feel. Most rappers who are rapidy rappers do not.
mm,
They miss the other elements. They give me great lyricism to the point where I am mind boggled and might have to Google some shit to get the bar. But it's not a good song. I'm not going to listen to it again. I don't care.
mm,
Art has to make people care. Thousands of people gave speeches during the Revolutionary War, War of 1812, these wars at the beginning of our country. Give me liberty or give me death sticks out because it was delivered in a way that people cared.
mm. But
If there is like, what is the but? Like, I keep looking for the but, and you keep just saying the same
no, you
thing
know
to
what?
repeat what I'm
I
saying.
feel
So I don't
like
understand what we're
right
talking
now
about.
when I'm
We talking in
I'm
circles.
kind of like I'm not
What are
even.
you defending?
I feel
The
like I'm
right
just
to
a
you
whole
feel
different.
like that people that have good lyrics should be cared about just because they got good lyrics?
No, care about who you
Then
want to care about.
what are you trying to what is the point? I
No,
don't understand the
I'm
point.
just. I feel like I'm just. All I'm saying is just what explaining how I listen to music. That's all it is.
Agreed.
I'm not
I
going
know how
to
you listen to
disagree
music.
with
We
you.
we
Like
already agreed
like
on that.
that's all. Like as far as just so there's no like confusion from like where my opinion come from or whatever. Like don't get me wrong. I listen to everything that everybody else listens to. It's just that you know how
You have a preference.
certain genres give you that nostalgia feel. Like for some people, the nostalgia feel is classic rock, or the
I
nostalgia
I'm
feel.
so lost.
Huh.
Where okay, what is the point?
No, I'm just saying
You're
that's what
just
I'm
saying.
saying about
You're
that
just
niche.
saying to
Like
say.
boom
I
bap
got you.
is like some people like heavy metal, some people like boom bap. Like that's just how I consider it in my head. So to me,
Yes, there are genres of music because people like different
mm,
things, Pat. I don't
mm,
understand what I-
it,
tie me in. I'm very lost right now, and I'm
it's
not
just
trying to be
to
facetious.
me
I'm very lost.
the people that do that type of music wouldn't even care.
That's
You know what I'm
great
saying?
until
Like
they
that,
care, and that's the problem.
yeah.
They
Like
do though. That's the problem.
the people that's like really good at it
You
and
keep
get it.
saying this, and the people that's really good at it care. They get on Twitter and make comments when their album doesn't sell a certain amount. They compare themselves to other artists when the shit don't go right. They complain about their label promotion when their shit don't go the way they thought it was gonna go. They do though. So we're not gonna talk about what else. We're just talking about what is. Like, yes, these people make music and they should not care, but they do. And what I'm
Mm,
saying is, if they care, then make music that people like.
yeah, well, I'll leave
If
it at
you
that.
are talented enough, you will make music that people like while still getting your lyrics across. It's not the lyricism that's the problem. It's the everything else. Your personality whack. Your bars, your hook is whack. Your beat selection is garbage. When we even talking about from a commercial sense, it's a reason that Nas isn't as big as other rappers, and people love Nas. I don't, but people do. And I recognize that people believe he's a great lyricist. I will never knock that because enough I am in the minority. So I recognize that people believe that for a reason. So I'm not naive enough to think that he's just lame just because I think he lame. But what I will say is it's a reason he's not commercially successful or people don't really care as much. And it's not because of his lyrics. It's because of his presentation. It's because of all of the other things. His beats be dry as fuck. There's a group of people who don't even care about Drake no more because his beats start to sound the same. It's music is subjective. It's capturing the masses if you can. Art is subjective. It's capturing the masses if you can. What can you make people feel? People don't feel shit from a lot of these boom baps. It's not the content. You can like the content and we respect it. There is a niche called boom bap. There's a niche called backpack. There's a niche called underground. There's a niche called all of these things for a reason because there's a group of people who like it. But that group is in the minority. There was a time when that group was in the majority because the music that was coming from that group of people who made that music was good music. It was universal music. It was music that to this day you can put it on and it's still a good song.
But you're
I
not.
can even
Uh,
go ahead.
but you're not, of course, saying. Well, no, you said it. That niche can't create good music.
I'm so
Just
clear on
that.
what I'm saying.
Mm.
You can out concept yourself. We started with Doshi's album, so I'll tie it in with this. This is what I'm saying. Doshi has the talent to make whatever she wants to make because she's talented. She chose a genre that is a dying genre because that genre does not make good songs, and she chose to do songs in that genre that were not great songs. They were great lyrics on those songs. She spit on every song. There's not one song where I'm saying she did not rap her ass off. Not one. I am saying I left that album and cannot tell you one of those songs. Hence the problem. The few Benny the Butcher songs I know are because Lil Wayne or Two Chainz on them. And those rappers leave impressions. They make me feel something at the end of them. And no one will ever say either one of those two rappers are not rappers. But they make good music, Pat. They choose the right beat with the right hook at the right time with the right bounce and the right time signature and the right chords and the right bass line to make whatever they spit sound the best and be the most appealing for me to want to hear it again. And replay value is the sign of art. People like their art and they put it in their house on their mantle because they want to see it often. That means I want to invoke that same emotion again and again and again and again because it was so good the first time. But if I don't feel nothing, do I want to hear it again and again and again and again? And then this is where we get to the numbers being lower for a lot of these artists because a lot of these artists are not Kendrick, are not J. Cole, are not Two Chainz, are not Lil Wayne, are not keep going on the great lyricists and the great rappers who make good songs. Most of them are not that. That's all I'm saying. Which is why I keep saying we are saying the same thing. Yes, it's possible for them to make good music. Do most of them though, Pat? As a subjective person who likes that genre, can you be honest and look at what is your honest? Not let me not load it. Excuse me, my bad. Let me frame the question in the way that it's not loaded. What is your assessment of the average rapper from the genre that you love so much and the music's appeal to people outside of that genre? Meaning people who are not looking for that genre, what would their appeal be to these songs in your assessment?
Not playing it around them. They're not going to like it.
That's my point. Yet there is a way to do it though. Because we have artists who do it all the time. So I go back to whack ass album. Good album, but whack album. Nobody cares. And if I don't care, then next. I want what I care about. If I don't care, like, all right, put it like this. Trump won the election because nobody cares. Do you get it, or should I elaborate?
No, I totally get that. Cause yeah,
What do I mean?
if people cared more, they would be more informed about the, I would say, the other candidate a little bit more. They appeal to Trump because he has that charisma and he lives a lifestyle that a lot of people would want or whatever, and he go out his he say things that people are afraid to say.
That's definitely not what I was thinking, but that is
Mm.
a good point. I don't have anything to negate your points.
But
Uh,
I'm saying that as
but
a
what I
part,
okay, go ahead.
as of like, if I was to treat Trump like he was a rapper.
Well, that, but that's not what I'm saying. Based off of my context of what I was talking about already,
Mm,
Trump is Trump is Trump is Glorilla. Okay,
mm,
Kamala, people like her are Joel Ortiz.
oh yeah, that okay.
Great, Kamala is a great candidate. Great, great potential. Great talent. Amazing thought processes. Brain is on 1,000, and nobody gave a fuck. Because guess what? Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them glow.
Joe,
The package is more appealing over here. Why do I care about this? I heard you, but why do I care?
yeah, I wasn't going in that same vein when it came to
Trump
Trump.
carried his ass on podcasts, which is the number one form of media as far as where people get their news and other information from these days. And he became personable. So the people that didn't like him at first was like, by the end of the interview, he all right. Did anybody from the Democrats do it? This is what I mean. It's the intangibles. It's not the tangible that's winning shit no more. It's not the I'm more talented. It's never won that. It's the who do you know?
Uh-huh.
Do I want to hang with you when I go get my beer after work? Because the people that's in my circle, I'm gonna invite them out for a beer after work. Do I want to hang with you when I do that? It's life. It's how life moves. Do I care? Are you someone I care about, or are you just there? Do you move the needle in my everyday or my life, or in a way that, like, when I think about your name, I'll be like, yeah, that's my nigga. That's my bitch. That's my girl. That's my boy. Whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you
Uh-huh.
are, I don't know all the different little classifications and shit, but you know what I mean. That's my person. Fuck with that nigga. Fuck with that person. Fuck with that girl. Fuck with that guy. With all them things. Or are you? Oh, oh yeah, they are. I do got their number, huh? And I think that's what we have in music, but in a macrocosm, that's what we
Uh-huh.
have in life. Like, most things are built off the relationship you had. Like, me and you don't become friends if Face don't see enough in you to for you to be that person that moved him. Because Face had introduced me to a million people. You become a part of our clique because he thought enough of you and you made him feel something. Like, oh, I fuck with this nigga, fuck with this nigga. This ain't just somebody, hey, yeah, this so. This is no, hey, this is Tony. And da 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 da. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a different connection you have with people when there's a feeling involved. And most art is that way. Like, the artists that you love, they made you feel something when you heard them. Even the boom bap people, it might have been something in you that's drawn to that type of sound, that made you have that emotional connection to whoever artist is your favorite. You feel what I'm saying? But it made you feel something. That's what made it art to you. But when you step outside of our like things, like I'm a crunk fan. Crunk music is my shit. But I do recognize that on a majority level, most people ain't about to listen to crunk today.
Uh-huh.
I do recognize that that's what I like, but that's not what people are resonating with. That's not the art no more. You see what I'm saying? Like there was a time when I thought stick figures was the best art ever, because that's as far as my mind went. But then I learned more, and then I was like, oh, that ain't shit. And that's what it is with a lot of these lyricists. It's like, yeah, we got that, but most people can put rhymes, words together and come up with clever sayings. How do I feel about this music when I'm done with it? Do I like it? Do I want to hear it again? Does it make me want to cry? Does it make me want to sigh? Like I've heard a song from DJ Mustard that is more impactful and more art than a song from a Conway. And I know for a fact Conway's a way better rapper. Way better. It's not even in the same category with him and DJ Mustard. But DJ Mustard's song was more art. So I'm gonna listen to that song 30 times.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Conway, I might have only heard that verse once or twice because I'm not moved by it. It's just I know I do recognize the talent, but I don't see, you know what I mean? It's like most people in the NBA are great at basketball. But what makes a star is like, all right, you got Donovan Mitchell. This nigga put up like 30 a night every year. Yet most people outside of the NBA fans won't know that name. But if I say Ja Morant, most people outside of NBA will recognize that name.
Yeah.
It's a charisma. It's a X factor. It's a thing about them that we care about. I don't care about this other nigga. I care about Ja Morant for some reason. And I don't even like basketball, but I care about that. When he does interviews, it says something to me. When he makes a move, it does something. These are the people that are the movers and shakers, and this is the problem with the boom bap. Most of them are not those people. Most of them come from being the lack of that. The reason they're so great at rapping and at putting words together is because they do it in a writing format, and they're not very great socially. So they don't have a personality that I care about. They're probably not gonna pick the most extroverted beat where everybody would like to beat because they're in their own head. They're in their bubble. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, I
what I'm
totally
saying.
understand because I kind of
So
relate.
I'm with you. Like I get it. Like it's a thing. It's just it's not the common thing. People don't care about it. So it makes it hard for that thing to permeate when people don't care. You got these few tens of hundreds of thousands that care, and then outside of that, nobody else does. So then what? It reaches its cap, which is what happened with Doshi. Like I heard Joe Budden say it's the best album of the year, and I've heard nobody else talk about it. It's not in the algorithm. That's the problem.
Mm.
Come up with some cool songs though. Take some of them beats that Glorilla rapped on, and you rap on. Because your content and your lyrical ability gonna be the same no matter what you rap on. Like I've heard you make a bunch of like songs that, and then I've heard you rap on a beat that somebody else that's just a hot beat, and it sounds and that same flow sound completely different. So it is a matter of like how production can enhance or de devalue a person's lyrics too, because it does matter what you rapping on. What's the hook? Like how hype am I before you start saying that first word? There's some songs where Joel Santana ain't saying shit, but that shit sounds so beautiful over that beat. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's that thing. If we can get more boom bappers, if we can get Doshi to rap on a Glorilla beat, oh my God, we talking about some hit. Now we got something. Now we got what you looking for. What people care about this lyric, because now this lyric is on something that I care about and I want to hear again. So now I'm on that lyric is gonna penetrate because the repetition of it is gonna make me fuck with this lyric.
I just be scared when they look for it or whatever
No, I
because
don't think it should look for it, but I think that's the problem.
yeah, I just be
Many
scared
of these
of
people who are
looking
talented
for it.
are in the wrong genre. A
If
lot of
it
these writers should be poets.
if it goes through naturally, like into that mode, that then
Hmm.
it'll have a better outcome. But
But
when
they
they
need to
go
stop
looking
being
for it,
musicians, Pat.
huh?
Music is a thing of sounds making feeling,
Mm,
right? What if that's not your genre? What if you should be just a writer? Maybe go write screenplays, maybe go write narratives, maybe go write poems. Put that same thing in a poem narrative, and maybe it comes across different. But you're putting it in music format. So now I have to judge it against all these other songs that are also great. And these songs make me feel. These songs make me laugh,
you
make me cry, make me hype, make me
know,
sad,
I
make me
mean,
down.
you know when they start looking for the hit, and then when they try to pull out, it just sounds
Yeah. I know
corny.
exactly what you, but that's what I'm saying. That's how we
Yeah.
avoid that. Stop going for music. Everybody ain't a musician. I may be a great writer, and it may be a reason that for some reason all of my songs keep being given to other people as opposed to my album being anything.
Mm,
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to just be a writer. Maybe I need to go back to that. Because I think what it is you have a lot of people that's making music because they're talented in a part of music. They're talented in beat making, so they go into music. But
mm-hmm.
they don't know shit about anything else. They don't know shit about structure. They don't know shit about lyrics and how it's supposed to go over there. They don't know shit about how long the hook should be, how the bridge should come in. They just know I like beats, I make beats. And I feel like a lot of these rappers are like that. Like I write, I'm a good writer. I'm gonna make a song. No.
A little bit of
It's a
both.
reason every time you sell your song, it goes crazy, but when you make it, it goes nowhere. It's a reason for that. Look how many people are like Sean Garrett, amazing ghostwriter, come out with his own songs. He makes a hit. But then look at all these other ghostwriters that make nothing. Quinn Miller, not a hit from you yet, sir. Most famous ghostwriter to date.
He kind of got blackballed
But we
though.
have, but I'm saying though, even if you listen to his songs, like I've went through the research of listening to the song afterward. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
just let the industry tell me. Let me hear what you got. Do you got some over here? Nope. Bunch of hot ass.
Can we put into play resources?
Of course. But what I'm saying is you got a Moray who has no resources, whose sound permeates. Like it's too many. Like this is the thing. At this day and age, there's no excuse for making bad music if you're a good musician. The problem is we have a lot of people who are good lyricists who are not great musicians, and they need to know where their stance is. Music is for people who can make music. Writing is for people who can write. You can write me a beautiful narrative and I still not want to hear your song. Your poem may be amazing. You may win every slam poetry tournament in the city, in the state, in the country, in the world, Craig.
Hey, you know what? Let me correct myself, because there
But
was like one or two songs that I made that other people liked. So let me correct myself.
other people liked it.
Mm.
Okay. When and where were they?
It was a Drift in the Deep Space song, and it was a song that it wasn't a boom bap song. It was,
Of course not. Because nobody wants to hear the boom bap shit.
mm, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was a song that fit a genre or fit music that people wanted to hear so they can emotionally attach to it to hear what you had to say. Again, I ain't been wrong yet. I'm still waiting.
Well, no, I'm only saying that I only correct them. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I was wrong for saying that I did make some songs that people like. So I shouldn't like diss my own talent like that.
Nobody's dissing talent. Though she's still one of the best writers and rappers out there. She just can't make a song. That's the thing. It's so many talented people out there. It's a lot of people that are amazing. Like again, I'm not speaking from a place of talent. I'm speaking from a place of watching people that are amazingly talented that are still okay. Nobody cares. What do people care about, and how can you make them care about what you care about? That's the key. And a lot of these people don't have it, and that's why the music is what it is. They have the I can rap, I can make beat, I can do this, but I don't have people emotion because I don't I don't have that ability to invoke that. That's not my skill set. I would rather have a person that can evoke emotion and then we teach them how to do the skill. I can teach you the skill, which is why a lot of people are coaches. Like even in sports, right? You got a lot of people that are coaches not because they want to be coaches, but because they can't physically do what they can see. But you can do what I can see. Let me just teach you how to do it. And then you become Jordan or LeBron or whoever else. Mm.
Hmm. Well, that's
Tomato,
all I have.
tomato. What I want to be, I wonder for this week, man.
Hmm?
Um, look, people, if I have nothing else to give you tonight, be careful out here. Um, it's gonna be a lot of bullshit going on in the next couple months, and people don't want to believe it. But I got a friend that's a Mason, and when secret society starts sending me messages like, "Hey, just be a little extra safe," I believe it. So just be safe. Take care of your people. Love on them. Protect everyone that you can. Um, put plans in place just in case an emergency breaks out, and just be ready. I love y'all. If y'all want to support financially, look at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Donate to the to the podcast, $ Podnatiz1 on Cash App. You can go to Spotify and become a member for $4.99 a month. Otherwise, how can they keep in touch with us, Pat?
At sign THEPODNAS. That's at sign THEPODNAS. That's the Twitter. That's the Twitch. That's the TikTok. That's the Instagram and Facebook. That's Tiz Face Pat are the partners.
Indeed, indeed, man. Please make sure y'all holler at us on all social media, man. We look forward to those conversations. And let us know in the comments, man. Let us know down below. What do y'all feel? When it comes to the new Trump administration, what do y'all see coming? What do y'all foresee happening in the next year to 4 years? How do y'all see things panning out? And when it comes to music, we had a good music discussion tonight. What do y'all feel? Do you feel it's more talent based and like, hey, the talent should shine through, or do you feel like, hey, it's more based off of what is the emotion that you making people feel? Let us know in the comments. Let us know your topics, man. We love to hear your points of view and discuss them with you. If you say something that me or Pat disagree with, we will get in the comments with you and have that conversation. So have it with us. Down below, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Shout out to Face who's out on paternity leave, man. And as always, I've been 1/3 of the partners. It's been your boy Tiz, and I'm along with.
It's the other third of the partners. It's the Padawan here. I like to give the shout out to all the sexy, earthy chicks that be wearing boy shorts and have them beat it up. doorways and be smoking and stuff. I love y'all. Y'all are great.
Why is that such a specific shout out? So whoever that girl is, man, shout out to you. I hope Pat had a good time with you. Please
Erica,
make sure you continue to give him love. What you said?
Erica Badu is a great artist.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I definitely thought some lady was treating Pat right out there, boy. They gave the most specific shout out ever, boy, specifically with the beaded walkway.
I'm just gonna give shout outs randomly from time to time.
Excuse me. Well, before I die.
To the people that have made my life a little bit more interesting, just give shout outs to them.
Man, we love y'all. Y'all have a great week. Be safe out here, my people. We out of this state, man. It's been your boys, the Podnas. And we about to thank bitch.
You gotta love the earth.